K6MYC Bozo Net 1296 coming up. It's sure quiet out there in Radio Land. K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07. Beaming south toward LA. I wonder if Ralph ever listens up on this frequency. K6TSK. Are you listening here, Ralph? K6MYC, over. I don't hear Ralph.
Listening south as well.
Okay, maybe you can stir him up. Make some noise. Maybe you can get Ralph up here.
I did catch him on all bands on the contest, which was very good because normally he's not there. K6 Mike Italy, K6TSK, are you there down south? K6 Mike Italy. Okay, nothing heard yet. He's usually what, down 10?
Sometimes if he listens, he can come up here. There's no reason he can't check in here. I don't know why they go down 10, but sometimes they want to rag you a little bit and not disturb the net, but we don't have enough people that's disturbing anyway. But I wish he would come up on the frequency, but he's got his net, although I think he runs his net at 1296 120, if I'm not mistaken. His net really is up on 120, not 100. Anyway, I guess everybody's watching. Well, I don't think there's news, but not too much new news. I guess they had the first court date for Tyler Robbins was today, and that was non-eventful, but it was interesting, and a little bit new information came out. But anyway, that might be the only thing that's got people going, and they're really trying to. A lot of people are just trying to solve the argument that's going on continually between the sides here, and the people that are cheering for Bongiorno and stuff like that. That makes no sense at all. A lot of people that are very deluded out there as to what's right and what's wrong, what's justified and what's not. Anyway, so much for that. QRZ 1296, K6MYC, standing by.
AA6S 800.
AA6800, good evening. Bill, good to hear you. We worked you a little bit in the contest, but it was good too. A good contest, actually. I had quite a bit of good activity over.
Yeah, Roger, I forgot to turn the amplifier on. I'm going to turn around here pretty soon. I'll see if I can get Ron there over at the coast, and then I'll head around. I was talking to the neighbor and looked at my watch, said I better get in the house. But anyway, back to you, Mikey. K6MYC, AA6S.
Yeah, no worries. Who's Ron that you're talking to over on the coast?
Oh, QUI.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, he's easy, of course, for you. That's a slam dunk, so. And he did not seem to get on in the contest, so you might ask him what happened. I thought he was going to be here for the contest and give us Charlie Mike 95. I listened down there quite frequently on various bands and never heard a peep. And, of course, I can't work him on this band, but only other bands I can. But never heard Charlie Mike 95 come in from anybody, and I guess Eric was not functional down there either. Maybe we'll get him in January. AA6S 800 K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger, let's take over the net, and I'll head over and see if Ron's here, get a contact, and then crank around towards Ralph. K6MYC, AA6S.
Yeah, go get Ron there. I'll follow you. I don't hear anybody. Nobody's checked in from up here. I don't hear Aaron. I don't hear Rob. And I haven't heard Ken. Of course, Ken doesn't check in on this band very often now because his antennas are doing something bad for him up there. He hasn't had a chance to fix that. Maybe one of these days he'll get back on 1296. But anyway, we should have one or two stations in Course Gold. And then we'll go around and get Santa Cruz too. So let's go get Ron and see what happens here. A6S and the group. Hopefully WA6AAJ comes in. K6MYC.
WA6AAJ 727.
The point like move the antenna 5 more degrees, you're going to go away. I'll be able to know. But anyway, I'm going to move it right now and call Ron. W62UI, W62UI. You're around Ron, A6S, over.
727.
I got you, Mike. I hear you fine. I just didn't want to interrupt him. Bill was talking.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Michael, WA6AJ. W62UI, W62UI. AA6S, over.
Down to 090.
Why?
Okay, Mike, we'll see you when you get back. Yell out if you work around there, and I'll write number 3 down. Thank you very much, Mike. WA6AAJ and the Bozo Net, K6MYC standing by. Anybody else before I go to Santa Cruz?
K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Yeah, good evening, Aaron. Good to hear you.
Bozo 432 and 1200.
Turn your amp on.
Okay, I hear you, Rob, but you're very weak. You must have everything turned off there.
Yeah, I just turned the amp on. Is that any better?
Yeah, lots better. Why don't you see if you can hear QUI when Bill gets him there?
I'm not hearing anything. Who have you had check in so far? I've got Aaron, Brittany, and Mike, and Bill.
That's it.
And 711.
Oh, yeah, John's here. I'm sorry. John, K6MIX checked in. I think he's down 10 working Ralph.
If he was, I would see him, because John blows my doors down when he's pointed south. And there he is. Yep, he's down 10. He's only 3 miles away from me as the crow flies, so he blows my doors down.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I should set this radio up for down 10. I guess I could just push the button and go down there. I just never tried it.
And I think I even have no, I don't have a memory for it, but I could very easily take you down there.
Well, take me down there and put me in that memory position number 1.
You'd have to save it in there, but yeah, give me a second here. I gotta make a new channel here, and I'll type that in.
Okay, let's do it after the net so we don't get screwed up here. I'm listening toward Ron, but AA6S, give him another call, Bill. Why don't you call him? He hears you, Rob. I worked Ralph the other day before the contest, and I set up a time for him, but I think I blew it, and I didn't get on the frequency when I told them I would be there. And I told him to be here at 7:30 on this frequency, and I would work him on Saturday night, but I happened to be pointed north at the time. I was trying to get the guys in Reno and Carson City and all. I think I blew that.
And it looks like Bill gave up on a Atascadero, and he also went down 10.
Okay, well, I'll go over to Santa Cruz then. Here we are, sort of in Santa Cruz. KW6S, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, really early here, over.
K6MYC, KW6, Mike, not real strong tonight, but I'm here.
Well, I hear you, but you're not strong either, but maybe I not turned right, so if you give me a little more chatter, Tom, I can pull you out. You're loud enough to work, but not right. The KW6 Sugar, good contest. Hopefully you had fun. K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, I'm kind of jazzed. I think I'm going to probably get my tower clock and coax repair done Tuesday or Thursday or Friday. So I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping it's what I think the problem is, and then I'll be back to 2 meters. But that'll be next week. So we'll have to see. I'm hoping you found me a little better on 1296 here. K6YC, KW6S, 6.
Yeah, fine. Well, it's not bodacious, but it's adequate, so I got you where you... Actually, I'm pointed at 268. It's about where you should be. Right at about 270. You're just short of the 37th parallel, and I'm just north of it, so we can almost shoot due west here. And I normally get you a few degrees more north of that than here, but I think I recalibrated this system here just recently, and it's more accurate now where I should be pointing high. Anyway, yeah, good contact. I think we worked you, did we work you on all the bands, Tom, or did we miss one?
You know, I think we got them on all the bands. I haven't turned my log in yet, and I haven't really gone through it. I was looking at it a little bit last night to see if there's anything that really stood out. But no, I had a couple of dupes, and but otherwise it looked like all pretty clean contact.
Yeah, very good. Well, Ken did really well, N6RO. He put 10 hours into the contest, and that showed up because he had lots of cues. I think he had a total of 72 QSOs, which made a pretty good score for him, and he had 9 or 10 grids on every band and or more, so he did pretty well, although he didn't get any of the LA guys. I probably got more grids on 2 meters than he did. But otherwise, I did pick up 3 of the 5 that were needed from DMO, 3, 4, 13, 14, and 12. And I did not get 12, I did not get 14 or DMO 4. All of 4, 14, and 12 were missing. Never heard them at all, but I did call from time to time, but and there's people down there to work in DM12, but I don't know. I must not have been on when he was on. Anyway, I don't think the conditions down that way were spectacular. Let's see if Bill's back. All the guys went down to 090 here to work Ralph. I don't know if anybody's back here yet or not. KW6S, how about you, Ron? Rob? Everybody's down on 090 working Ralph, so I don't know. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to Tom? K6MYC with KW6 Sugar.
Well, you can tell him thanks for working me on 4 bands.
Yeah. Aaron says thanks very much for working Aaron on 4 bands. Tom, over.
FT8 on 222 and 432, and next time I'll try to find out a way to get him on 1296 as well.
Yeah, no, he has a pretty good signal on 1296, so yeah, you should be able to work him. It's always a problem of the dirt. Dirt on 1296 is always a problem. Anyway, Aaron says hello and thanks for the 4 out of 5.
He wasn't pointed at me, so he said, like, well, good luck. But appreciated getting him on the other band. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, no, that was good. And he said thanks very much for that. He appreciated that. He did work 2 stations in Washington State, by the way, on 2-meter meteor scatter, so I thought that was kind of outstanding. Over.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I want to do one of these times, but I understand patience is something that's required kind of up front, and I don't know that I have that for the meteor scatter. But yeah, I did get. There was a station in Mexico on 2 meters that I tried for but never got, but it was pretty loud. And I think I worked, I know I worked up on 6 meters to Canada, but I don't remember if I got them on 2 meters. Seeing what grids I got on what bands is going to be interesting.
It was 6 meters, Mike.
What did you say about 6 meters, Aaron?
It was 6 meters for meteor scatter. And you can tell Tom that I got that station down in Mexico on 2 meters.
What station did you work that he couldn't get?
The XE2CQ. I worked him on 2 meters, and it sounds like Tom wasn't able to work him.
Yeah, okay. Tom, he said he did work the XE2, so he got DM12, XE2 Charlie Queen on 2 meters. He did not get 2 meters into Washington. I misheard it, I guess. It was 6 meters. He had 2 meteor scatter contacts on 6 meters into Washington. That seems a lot more logical because of his low power and stuff. You could do it with high power. I used to work meteors up there to Canada. VE7 BQH and I could always work. Given 5 minutes, we would always have a contact no matter what time of the day or night we tried. But he had a big moon bouncer rate, and so did I, and we could always work meteors on 2 meters. But that got to be, it's just time consuming. You just have to wait. It is a patience game on that one. I like to know that I'm going to hit something and something might come back, Tom. So I like the moon better. All right. Anyway, I guess it was the XE2 that you were trying for on FT8 on 2 meters, right, Tom?
Yeah, and I never got him. They were pretty strong when he was being in here, and I probably even saw Aaron working, but I watched other people working, but I never made it into the log.
Okay, well, win a few, lose a few. I didn't work any DM12. Of course, I was trying to do it on sideband. I can work them on sideband. I worked XE many times on sideband with good signals, but apparently they were just more concentrating on FT8, which is a sad thing. But not everybody has big signals on 2 meters down that way. All right, Tom, 7-3. We'll see you tomorrow on, maybe we won't see you here. We'll see you Thursday, unless some miracle happens and you fix your feed line. But anyway, thanks for the contact tonight. Thanks for all the effort in the contest. I'm sure you made a lot of people happy giving them Charlie Mike 96. You're about the only one over there right now. I don't know what happened to Lee, of course, on the other bands, but maybe we'll find out tomorrow what happened to Lee on the contest there. KW6S for your final, and I'll move into the Bay Area, K6MYC.
Yeah, I forgot about it till afterwards last night. Lee did check into our 10-meter net, but he didn't. He said he wasn't feeling very well, and he was going to just quickly check in and get out. So that's probably why we didn't have him. So not last night, but tomorrow night he should be around again, and Thursday night. He's pretty tickled that he got his new tower delivered, and it's on site, and so he's now the real work starts. Catch you Thursday night, K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good, Tom. I'll see you Thursday night. Thanks for the update on Lee and his tower getting there. That's good. Hopefully he'll feel better by tomorrow night, and he'll check in and give us Charlie Mike 96, because you're not going to be there. Hi. 7-3. See you Thursday. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, going up into the Bay Area. Bay Area. Here we are up into the Bay Area. Bay Area, looking for KD6SOK and others. K6MYC, calling and listening. Okay, I hear 971, K6VBG. Good evening, Dave. You're white weak, but copyable.
Why, good evening. Of course, it's 4 years away from me. Good evening, Mike.
I must have you in a null there, pointed toward the Bay Area. Anyway, we've got you. Solid copy, Dave. And I'm glad you were able to get on for a few contacts in the contest there. K6VBG, K6MYC, over.
W6PQL.
W6PQL. I'll come up your way a little bit. Good evening, Jim, and good to hear you. The only band we missed you on yesterday was 6 meters. You didn't manage to stick around on 6, but maybe it's because we were so late. Anyway, take one, and I'll get back up on your heading here. I haven't heard Fred tonight. Fred should be in here. Perhaps Jim, WB6JNN as well. Haven't heard Ed for a week and a half now, WA6AXX. W6PQL, go ahead, K6MYC.
My copy's not real good over here. Right now I'm not yet. And it may be that you just have a different heading tonight, or we'll have to wait a few minutes for the pen to come up. But I'm hearing something coming back on the live feed now, so I guess you've got a copy on me. Good evening to you. And I'm here weather-wise as it was yesterday, K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find a peak on you, but it's way below. It's 5 degrees below where you should be. But maybe I recalibrated this thing, and it's back where it should be now. Anyway, we're copying your Q5, but it's not real potent tonight. It's up and down, and a lot of QSB, but solid copy. And so there you are. But I missed a little bit because I was sweeping back and forth there. Hopefully we'll hear Mike tonight. You might take a stand by and see if you can hear Mike over there, KB6WFC. He's been really good on 1296 the last couple of weeks, but you never know. W6PQL 1296, and thanks for 52 the other night. K6MYC, go ahead, Jim.
Okay, Mikey. Yeah, we just have poor conditions right now. I think it gets better a little bit later, so after I take in Santa Barbara, remember to turn back this way, and I'll give you a yay or a nay on that. 73s for now. We'll see you in about half an hour whenever you finish. W6PQL.
Yeah, W6PQL, K6MYC, super. And hopefully you'll get Steve again tonight. That'll be good. And we'll come, after we leave Nevada, we'll come back for the Bay Area for late checks and missed if we haven't heard your 52 by that time. 7-3 for now. And KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, are you copying me at all, Mike? Over.
KT2G.
KT2G. Well, let me fall over. Hello, Mark. KT2G, I forgot your number. K6MYC, over.
is 8:63. Good evening, Mike. Yes, I have been gone for the summer in Italy, Sugar Zero land, and I just came back, got my son to college, and here I am, an empty nester, 6NYC KT2G.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm probably not pointed right for you, but you're pretty good. I could probably get more signal from you here. A little bit of QSB, drop down to Q4 just for a couple of words. But fine on being in Italy Sugar Zero all summer, and also then coming back to get your son into college here. Very good. Well, last we talked, you had just gotten, we're going to get the award from your country for your contribution to the GPS on the phones and stuff. So, and we never heard from you after that. So I guess you must have left right after that. And I imagine, was your dad with you on the vacation? He was visiting you at the time. KT2G, K6, and give me your Bozo number again. You were weak when you gave it over.
Yeah. So the Bozo number is 863. Yes, my dad was here when we got when I got the award, the knighthood. And no, it was a great celebration, touching. It was in San Francisco at the consulate, and then we left for Italy and so on. Yep, and now everything's back. I'll be in Europe again next week, but yeah, boy, does it feel strange to be an empty nester, and that's the new phase in life that I need to get used to. Yeah, son is not too far away. Cal Poly, they do have a station there. Maybe when I go and visit him, I'll ask if I can fire up their station and point it your way. K6NYC, KT2G.
Yeah, no, that would be good. And I found a really good heading for you. You're solid as a rock now and very strong. So, good copy on everything. And okay on your son going to Cal Poly there. Wonderful. And okay on being gone again next week. Boy, oh boy, we just get you back. When I asked you for your Bozo number, I said to myself, I think it's 863, and then you popped in with that, so that helped. Anyway, that confirmed I had it right anyway. But no, you've been a very busy man, obviously, over the summer months, and okay on the empty nest thing. I never experienced that. Our kids really didn't ever leave completely. We always had somebody around. And still that way. I got a son and a grandson living with me right now, just temporarily. And Matt's building his house, as you know, down in Napomo near San Luis Obispo. And my grandson just joined the company. His name is Tyler, and he's just joined the company, so he's going to be moving down into the Madeira or Clovis area somewhere, wherever he can find a good house, and get a new house down here and move his kids down. So that's exciting for us, but he's temporary living with me because his wife's still working in the Bay Area, or in where the hell is it over there? I can't remember the name of the town. East of Salinas, anyway, in that area. That's where she works, and she's online, so she can work from home anywhere. It doesn't make any difference. That works out pretty well. Anyway, great to hear you, Mark, and thanks so much for coming in, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully everything continues to work well when you come back home and you turn it on and it still comes up and works. Yippee, huh? KT2G and the group, K6NYC Bozo Net, beaming the Bay Area.
WB6K, and
Roger, I got you, Jim.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah, go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, Jim.
The other mic is on now, number 775.
Okay, I don't know what happened to Mark. He was very strong for the whole transmission, never faded at all, and I sent it back to him, and he was way down, so I don't know what happened. Let me just see. KT2G, are you still there? And I hear you, Jim. I got you, 285. Hang on. KT2G, are you still there?
Yes, indeed. No, I must have hit the wrong switch. No, you're coming in loud and strong now that you that you pointed in, that you zeroed in on me. Okay, well, thank you, Mike. Thanks for all the good wishes. I hope to be able to connect once I come back. I'll be gone for a week, and then once I come back, I'll try to connect more on the net, and especially maybe now would be a good time to build the 6-meter mocks on to get on 6-meter too. Thanks, Mike. 73 K6 NYC KT2G.
Yeah, we'd love to have you check in on 2 meters. I'm sure we'd hear you like gangbusters with the 2-meter mocks in there. Good enough, Mark. Thanks much. Great to hear you. And I'll shoot it over to Jim, and then we'll pick up Mike there. WB6JNN with KT2G signing and gone for a week. K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay. Well, I show you with aim straight at San Jose, so your calibration must be correct on your beam, finally. And so I'm sure that I haven't been hearing you very strong tonight at all. But in the last 10 minutes, you've come way up from where you were, so I guess that's good. And, yeah, so that's about it from here. Tomorrow I'm going to be mobiling around somewhere. My day off to go and do whatever. So I've got a little FM rig that I use that has 2 meters, 220 and 432. So I'll be chatting with the guys around the Bay Area, or Monterey Bay Area probably, where I'll be. 6NYC, WB6.
Yeah, would that be on FM on those 3 bands around the Bay Area, FM?
It's a little 20-watt mobile rig that I put in the car there. You know, not much on the way to sideband mobile.
Oh, it's all sideband, all those 3 bands on sideband in the car?
No, it's FM, frequency modulation. Yeah, there aren't any rigs for sideband or tri-band like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I asked you, but maybe I didn't understand your answer. Okay, I figured it would be FM, Jim. Very good. Well, good luck with that. Have fun. Say hi to the guys and tell them to get their butts over on sideband and check into the Bozo Net. That would be good. Somebody down here had 20-some contacts. No, 7 or 8 contacts just in the San Joaquin Valley on 222 FM. It was Aaron had lots of contacts on 222 FM, way more than he made on sideband. So FM was very active down here. I didn't get on at all, never even thought about it, but I probably should have. I have vertical polarity, so we could have made some noise on 220 FM and maybe worked several more stations anyway. But we're really trying to get everybody over on sideband. Thanks, Jim, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on 2 meters if you make it back in time. WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, and go ahead and take the calls up there in San Francisco now. WB6JNN.
Yeah, well, take your overcoat. Okay, let me see if I can get Mike in here. Let me go up this way a little bit more for Mike. Okay, that should be about as high as I need to go. It may be over height. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Are you there, Mike? Boy, I don't hear Mike. I'm looking also for Fred, KD6SOK. Has anybody heard Fred?
WA6AAJ. Fred, are you around?
Here you got Ralph?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Wait, Mike was giving you a call. WFC was giving you a call, Mike.
Okay, I'm going to swing up his way. And the boys just did work, Ralph, so he's around tonight also. Go ahead, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Go ahead.
K6NYC, K6NYC. This is Kilo Bravo 6 Whiskey Foxtrot 775. 59 degrees and fog.
Oh, 59 degrees and fog.
Over.
Okay, boy, oh boy. It was about almost 100 here today. Pushing 100, pushing 100 here today, so you try to stay warm over there, and we'll try to stay cool. It should cool off maybe a little bit cooler tomorrow, and then it'll start to wane down for us, so we'll be getting some of your weather here before the next week is over. Thank you, Mike. Sorry I missed you in the contest. We did look over that, but we must have timed it wrong. KB6WFC, K6MYC, Q5 by 1, 5 by 1, over. He's not hearing me, Jim. Well, we heard your one transmission very well, Mike, but maybe you moved the antenna or something, because I do not hear you now. 73, and look for you tomorrow. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC standing by for any other Bay Area stations. Over, over. I hear you. I got that one okay, so it may be just QSB up and down. Thank you, Mike. 73. Anybody else in the Bay Area? WA6AXX, K6KLY, KB6BA, K6MYC. Where is everybody tonight? Oh, you guys got 1296 and you don't get on for the most important band. I hear K6 Whiskey India Sugar pretty weak, but I probably have to look for a peak on you, Jim. Paul. 637, we got you. Give me a longer transmission. Tell me if you've got anybody else, and I'll get a peek on you. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mike. Glad you can copy me. This is Q06 Whiskey India Sugar near Placerville, beaming towards the Bay Area and bouncing off back to your place near Fresno. So no one else to check in, just myself to check in, number 637. Hopefully you can pick me up a little bit better now. So back to you, Mike. K6MYC in the group, K6WYS. Over.
Yeah, Roger. No, copy 100% on that one. We moved back a little bit and found you. Solid copy. Okay, on nobody but yourself there. But it was good to have you on in the contest. And thanks very much for your effort there in the contest, working people and giving out your grid there and working others. Thank you, Paul. And we'll look for you on the direct path here also in just a few minutes if you want to stick around. But we know we always sometimes have trouble on the direct path because too much dirt's in the way here. Hi. Conditions are not real good tonight, so your signal's Q5, but not at normal strength here. All signals are down. Everybody's down a bit. 73, K6 Whiskey India Sugar near Placerville, K6MYC.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. K6MYC. This is K6WIS. Your signal report is a 5x3. You're coming in 5x3. Pretty good, solid copy. No QSB and no fluttering. It's pretty solid. It's probably a lot better than the direct path, but I'll stick around to try the direct path. So 73 is for now. K6WIS clear.
Roger, Paul. And again, thank you for looking for us on both paths. That's always interesting. Thanks much. We'll see you in a couple of minutes here. K6WIS, K6MYC. Looking for anybody else in the Bay Area before we go to Oakley, please. Over.
Okay, you can put in number 52, Mike. He was there.
Oh, good. Thank you for 52, Jim. Good one. We're getting a pretty good score here. If I get anybody else up north, we're going to have a booming night here in the high 20s. So that's a good score for 1296. W6PQL, thanks for 52. K6MYC.
All righty, 73. Now you don't have to turn back this way, see?
Well, I'm sort of halfway. You're spread out. Your signals are all diffused. There's no big peak anywhere on anybody. There's a little peak where it should be, but I can hear you on either side of it with almost the same signal strength, and it's the same for Paul, same for everybody. So no real defined peaks here this evening.
No, the Santa Barbara paths are airplane peaks. There's nothing else there, no tropo, just airplane peaks.
Well, Was that all you had on him?
Yeah, for quite a while now.
I'll be darned. That's funny. Seems like you should have a path there.
Yep, guess we just have to have the right weather conditions.
Yep, I guess so. Okay, well, thanks again for getting 52 on, and thanks again for a few aircraft up there. Hi. W6PQL 73. We'll see you tomorrow, K6MYC. Okay, anybody else before I go to Oakley? Over. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go up here to Oakley. Right about here. N6RO A6MYC. N6RO K6MYC. Over.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. In Charlie Mike 97, high temperature 98. And dinner was Pacific cod and spinach and mushrooms and onions and yellow corn. And on the 3830 score reporting, a number 5 in the country with the biggest score this side of western New York. Over.
That was your score on the contest, in the VHF contest. That's outstanding, Ken. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it was 103 by 53.
103 contacts overall?
Roger.
Oh boy, that's good. I thought the other day you only had 70-something, but 103 by 53 multipliers. Good. Wonderful. And 5th in the country and the best of everybody all across the U.S. and all through Washington and Oregon. I guess our little Saturday night thing must pay off, huh?
It certainly did. That's where I got a lot of multipliers in particular.
Yeah, okay. Well, great news. That's outstanding. I talked to somebody this morning about your contest station and how good it is going to be on 1296 and on VHF frequencies, and I can't remember who it was I was talking to now. But I was telling them that you're starting to do really, really well in the VHF and UHF contest world. You're already a world leader on the HF band, so you're really doing super, Ken. Nice way to wind out your career. Over.
Well, it's my pretty much my only occupation now. Don't get any money, but I get a lot of wood and paper. Anyway, thanks for the comments, and we'll keep building here. N6RO.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just trying to think who we were talking to about that. I guess it might have been, doggone it. I talked to Mark and Phil, WB6GGY, and Bill, KO6KD this morning, and that was it. Mark being AI7D up in Montana. He's just about to get his tower up. He got his hole dug yesterday. So he's going to be putting up a LM470 or something equivalent very soon, so he'll have a little better. And he's going to put some VHF antennas up. He's not sure who he's going to work out there in Boonville, near Helena, Montana, but he's going to put them up there anyway. So there you go. Okay, and your temperature, we were about the same. I think we didn't quite get to 100, but it was very close. You might have beat us by a couple of degrees even. And I haven't had dinner yet, but it's going to be hamburgers. I saw them being made, but everybody was running late tonight, so I have not eaten yet. 7-3, Ken, and we'll see you tomorrow night. And again, congratulations on the wonderful score there in the contest. Wonderful, wonderful. N6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, thanks again for the fine comments, and as I said, we're going to get more antennas. Actually, I need some very big coax to go 350 feet from the shaft. Anyway, we'll solve that somehow. N6RO.
I'll keep my eyes open. I have a roll here. I've got about 1,200 feet of 1 5/8 left on the roll, but you probably don't want to go to that extent. You'd probably be fine with 7/8 or even 1 1/4. You might find 1 1/4. That's really good stuff. And you might find a source of that. I'll keep my ears to the ground. We haven't heard Greg in here, KJ6KO. You might drop him a line, KJ6 Kilo Oscar. He's okay on the web if you get him an email. and see if he's got any coax. He's not that far away. He's in, just in the Placerville area. Over.
Yeah, okay. I just wrote down his call. Thanks for the tip. I do have enough of 7/8 celiacs, but that's not good enough even for 432, I don't think. But, we'll try anything. N6RO, see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow, Ken. Thank you. By the way, we did get KT2G in here tonight. That's Mark. He's an Italian guy, and he was the one that got the award for making the suggestion to put GPS and use the GPS information in the phones. So when you call 911, it automatically transmits your location where the phone is. He came up with that idea back in 2014 or so, and they finally recognized it as a significant addition to safety. And he got a nice award at the beginning of the summer. And then he went on a trip, and he's been in Italy Sugar Zero the whole summer. I wonder why he wasn't checking in here. Anyway, he's back. Now he's going back again for another week, and then he should be home for a while. That's KT2G over there in Los Altos. He's got a 10 watts and a line of sight to me. He's as strong as you are. Over.
Oh, yeah. Did you say KG6 or KJ6?
Kilo Tango, KT2G. Kilo Tango 2, Germany.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. That's a little more familiar.
Yeah, he's been in. He's got Bozo 863, so he's not that far from you.
Yeah, well, good. I'll check that out.
Yeah, okay. And drop an email to KJ6KO Greg and see if he's got any coax that you could use. He also used to have connectors and stuff, but I'm not sure what his inventory is anymore. Thanks. See you tomorrow. N6RO, K6MYC. Anybody else while I'm pointed toward the middle of the valley here? Okay, let's try this.
99.
KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. Good. Well, I'm not even pointed anywhere close to you, but we'll take you, Jeff. KE6ILX 96, and thanks for all your effort in the contest. I think you made Ken very happy, giving him 4 grids on the way home. Over.
Yeah, I wish I could have got him in all 5, but when I was in 98, it was for a free. Activated 5 grids, worked 70 some odd different call signs. A lot of them on 4 different bands. So haven't added it all up yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, boy, this antenna is really screwed up. I'm way off from everybody tonight. I don't know what the problem is. The band is different tonight, but they're great to hear you. And again, thanks for your effort. Too bad we never did hook up on 1296, but I guess you finally got that 1296 going, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I did get it. I think at least twice. But anyway, yeah, they sent Alpha. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just can't find a peak on you. You're very broad in terms of where I'm pointing in to get you. Very broad, no big peaks. It's all just right on the hairy edge and a little bit of QSB. Anyway, good deal. Thanks much, and we'll see you tomorrow if you can get in there from the truck tomorrow. And again, thanks for your major effort driving up north with the truck and all. It's KE6ILX, K6MYC, looking for KR6MR and others. Over. KR6MR, KR6MR, over. KR6MR, KR6MR. K6MYC, over.
K6
finding a peak on you, sort of. I hope it lasts. KR6MR 759, thank you. I wish I'd had you this strong in the contest, by golly. But we never heard you. We talked about that already. Anyway, thanks very much for being there. I had to wiggle back and forth. And where am I pointing tonight? I'm pointing at 329. Well, it's not that far off of you for the peak. I don't know if this is the right peak, though. I had 3 or 4 peaks between 320 and 330, so who knows? The band is really strange tonight. Nothing new, I guess. KR6MR, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, Mike, your signal is peaking almost to S5, S3 to S5. Now, it could be, I don't know, that G3 magnetic storm could be, over.
Yeah, I'm copying about 50%, John. I got the S5 on the peak there. I heard you give me an S5 on the peak, but the signal's up and down. I hear 3 or 4 words real strong, and then you take a little fade. I miss a couple of words, and so on. So it makes readability and intelligibility kind of tough. Anyway, great to hear you. At least you're in there and quite consistent. At least I can find your signal and I know you're on the air here. Thanks much. I don't know if have you heard anything from KJ6KFB? Do you know if he's been in here, over?
I think he's trying to get you. I was talking to him a few minutes ago, but he might be already. I don't know.
Okay. I'll go back about 5 degrees. That's usually the difference. So I'll go back about 5 degrees and make a couple of more calls. We also are looking for, maybe I can hear Paul here. I've already got Paul checked in. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, are you copying me here, Paul, over?
Yes, I am, Mike. K6NYC, this is K6WIS. USB fading, from S1 to S5, but I've got you. I'll copy over.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing. S1 to a big voice peak for 1 or 2 words and then back down again. So, but it's a much more unstable but higher peak levels on the direct path, but much more unstable than the bounce path. So bounce path was overall better. Copy. 7-3, Paul. Thanks for checking in here, and I'll take a listen and see if I can hear KJ6KFB at all. Thank you, guys. K6MYC going back about 8 degrees here. Okay, KJ6KFB. I should get you somewhere in here, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, Bozo, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB. I'm walking the antenna back and forth across your heading. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. I wonder if something happened to your station, because you used to be pretty good in here, pretty consistent. I could always tell you were in there, but tonight I'm just not hearing anything. I haven't heard you for about a month here on this band. KJ6KFB, and I don't think you're hearing me either. K6MYC calling and standing by. Over, Darren. Okay, nothing heard. Rob, can you give me a time tick?
I've got 8:19.
Okay, really late, so we'll see if we can hear anything from KE7UQL up there. I'm going to go up there now. Going up there, 350. Should be somewhere in this area. 272, KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, over. KE7UQL, KE7UQL, over. Well, I heard a little something in there. Keep calling, and I'll wait for the peak. Make a long call, and I'll see if I can find you. KE7UQL, K6MYC, calling and listening, over. Okay, I got you. Q4, but got you solid now, Daniel. Thank you very much. KE7UQL, DMO9 in Carson City area, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. Very good. And good to hear you. Thanks for being there, and thanks for being consistently calling. It helps to have you make long calls. Hi. Back to you. And I don't know, you can tell me if you have heard anything from Larry tonight. And KE7UQL, K6MYC. I could hear you, and you started to come up at the end, but I did not hear anything. Have you heard anything from Larry? Over. Yeah, boy, the band is just not doing us any favors. Very poor band conditions tonight. Very, very poor band conditions tonight, Daniel. Usually you're a lot louder for a lot longer. Anyway, 73s, I'll keep an ear out for Larry for another 30 seconds here. And I don't know, I don't think KEN7 Victor Alpha Zulu has got his 1296 station running yet. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters, I'm sure, with big signals. KE7UQL, Nevada, K6MYC, 73. Yeah, I got the tail end of that. Just little bits and pieces. It's really tough tonight. 73 Daniel, 73, K6MYC. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go, well, I don't need to go back to the Bay Area, but I can. I'll go back to the Bay Area for late checks and missed, Rob. We are missing 3 or 4 there, but I don't think we're going to get anybody. Here's the Bay Area. Right around in here, we should hear some Bay Area stations. Bozo Net, Bay Area, late checks or missed. Anybody? K6MYC, DM07. Okay, nothing heard. We got quite a good count tonight, Rob. I don't know how many I got here, but I could try to make a count. But what do you got?
I've got 21.
Oh, okay. It seems like I should have more than 21 here, but maybe that's all I got. I'll have Judy count it, and if it's major, any differences, I'll have her just photograph it and send it to you.
Okay, yeah, I recounted. I got 21. I think I got everybody that you've been talking to. I was downstairs a little bit, but still writing them down.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. We got N6RO going from the Bay Area. We probably got those guys. I had K22G 863, and we had WB6JNN 285, W6PQL 1296, KW6S 610. And then that was all, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775. And I think that was it in the Bay Area. And then we got Ken N6RO, and then I went over and got, of course, Paul in the Bay Area, K6WIS 637. And then I went and got Ken 835. And then Jeff was in there, 96. And KR6MR, I heard 859. I'd never heard 856, so I never heard Darren.
You mean 759, 756?
Yeah, what did I say? 759 for John, KR6MR. I did not hear 756.
Yep, I didn't put him down, and I got everybody else down you talked about.
Okay, well, I guess you got it. Then the only other one was Daniel. So I'll write down 21 and see what Judy comes up with. If anything major difference, I'll either call you or she'll text you with the differences. But anyway, I think we're close.
Okay, sounds good, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SRR, 73.
You did get number 3, of course, and 52 also.
Yep, got those.
Okay. Yeah, I think you got them all then. We never heard Ron. I don't think Ron QUI 1055 ever made it.
Yeah, he was telling us before that he was always on there and nobody would ever come back to him, so maybe he decided not to do it.
Yeah, he wasn't on for the contest weekend either, at least as far as I know. Would have been nice to know if he was there, but we just missed him. I really wanted to get Charlie Mike 95 activated. We really need to get Eric on down there consistently, and it'll help to get 2 or 3 going down there. All right, I'm out of here, going to get some dinner. See you guys tomorrow. You told me the other day, but I guess you're tied up for a long time. You're not planning on coming and getting any wood.
Yeah, I've hurt my back and I'm barely able to move around without a lot of pain.
Okay, well, I can leave it up there. What I can do is we got 5 good, nice rounds, the big ones. And I guess it doesn't matter if they get wet, but I could throw a tarp over the other ones. The other ones are like 6 and 7, 8 and 9 inches in diameter, little chunks. Everything's cut. There's nothing that's not already cut into 18s or shorter, over.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I just, I was pushing hard on some rocks and stuff the other day, and that's where I made my mistake. Bending over a lot, picking up a lot of the sticks, and constantly bending over and throwing them over out of the way so that I could rake the grass.
I hear you. Yeah, Frank did his in on the other, his back in again on my roof. He was up on the roof blowing the weeds off and walking on that tilted roof. I guess he tweaked something because he was back at the chiropractor today again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to help me. I went to my doctor yesterday, and he and I kind of think it's a muscle that I've strained real bad.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just watch it. If I anticipate, I guess we're going to have rain toward the end of this week or early next week, something like that. There's rain coming, maybe the weekend. So I'll probably go up there. I've got a little tarp I can just throw over. If a few pieces get wet, it won't be the end of the world. It's mostly piled in a small area now. I've taken most of the smaller pieces out myself, and the stuff that's up there needs to be split. If you want it, you can have it, or I can haul it down and split it on my splitter. You don't have a splitter, do you?
No, I was looking into it one time, but never did follow through. They're pretty expensive, and there was also the issue with California not letting any two-cycle engines come in, I guess.
Yeah, well, why don't I do this? Why don't I pick the logs up and set them down there? I don't want a whole bunch of them, but maybe over the next month or so you can come down and you and I can split them up quickly, over.
Okay, yeah, I hope I feel better to do that. I've got to get this solar thing in, and that's my main goal. I'm looking now at probably trying to find some people to do the work.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. I'd suggest Frank, but he can hardly get mine done.
Yeah, he's not consistent enough for me. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, well, he's hurting himself every other day, so that's the problem. All right. Good luck, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. KM6 SRR and K6USY, and anybody else, K6MYC.
Yeah, good night, Mike. And I think we're going to have rain on Thursday, K6USY.
What's happening Thursday?
Rain.
Yeah, okay, yeah, rain, I guess, is predicted. It's Thursday, that's right. Well, we missed one station tonight. I was hoping he'd be in here. KW6PE, W6 Papa Echo. Are you around somewhere, Mike? W6PE. We could sure use one more check-in here. K6MYC. No such luck. Okay. He did get on for the contest a little bit. That's one thing. And of course, Dave was in here this evening, so that was nice to see Dave in here. So we got almost everybody that we should have got, but there's 5 or 6 in the Bay Area, 3 or 4 in the Bay Area we did not get, and that was about it. Most everybody else was in here. See you guys, K6MYC in Delta Mike 07, closing the 1296.1 Bozo Net for 9/16, I guess.
73 Mike, KM6SR, going that way, and 73 to you, Aaron, K6USY.
73.
Hey, good night, guys. K6USY.